Again, welcome to the Tribe Intensive. Your panelist here has not only spent hundreds of hours, but thousands of dollars in our own training, and we are going to share a little bit of our knowledge with you tonight. We are super excited because of what we have seen. Putting this tribe together and putting this program together is just literally second to none. And I just can't wait to introduce these guys to you and be able to explain what we got going on. But first of all, I want to introduce Nick Logan. He's our newest member to our tribe, and Nick brings quite a variety of business insights and JV concepts that you just don't get anywhere. I mean, this is a really cool thing about the tribe is everybody has something they bring to the table, and everybody gleans from that in a super fast way. And Nick has some extraordinary expertise, and we're going to show that a little bit later, but right now I just want to get Nick on and kind of get a feel for him on where he sees this tribe going. So, Nick, you ready if I barrage you with just a couple of questions?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, great. I'm just going to grill you. They won't be tough, I promise. There's only about 15 of them. So, the first one, just real quick, what do you think are the key elements of a good tribe?
One thing I found is the accountability. There's tribes that are small, there's tribes that are big. And, if you're not familiar with the tribe concept yet, trust me, everybody's going to be talking about that, so I won't cover that right now. But, the accountability and just the old theory of the mastermind alliance from Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, that book has been around for, 80, 90 years. And that concept of, just one brain only has so much creative energy, but when you add two brains to that, it doesn't add, additionally, it adds exponentially. And just the fact that each one of us has our own skills and different things that we bring to the group, there's so many different advantages. And, a lot of people on the line are familiar with Jonathan Budd, and just within the last month or two, he put out a blog post talking about the formula for success. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. And just real briefly, his was 45 minutes. I'm not going to cover everything on that, but the reason I want to mention it is it really hit home for me. I always knew this, but when he put it out there like that, it really hit home. And the formula is, knowledge plus skills plus the mentality, and along with that, the proper mentality is the heart to give back. I'm sure most people on this line have all four of those ingredients for that success formula. What they may or may not have, and what I've recently acquired is through tribes, is the last ingredient, which is the network. And everybody's going to be talking about that a little bit later, but that literally has tripled my personal business. And I got to be honest with you, I have my own pen here, I have my own notebook, and I cannot wait to hear everybody else what they have to say. So
no, that's great. I appreciate your insight, and again, appreciate what you bring to the table. And the tribe is definitely about that network and about that accountability, and we definitely will be covering that more. But yeah, I totally resonate with what you were saying. The next one I got for you, what has been the biggest insight or takeaway that you have since joining our tribe?
I think entrepreneurs tend to be lone rangers, and you hear about this all the time, but it's just until you actually follow through. We have a concept that I recommend for everybody, and that is we get together, our small little tribe right here, we get together every Tuesday, and we have our Tribe Syndication Power Hour. Now once you start getting into that type of thing, and everybody will explain what that means a little bit later, but that really hit home that you don't have to be a Lone Ranger, and as a matter of fact, you're probably killing your business if you are a Lone Ranger. So just the exponential growth, the exponential coverage, and that's been the biggest takeaway for me. Plus, I'm having a lot of fun with meeting just with you guys on a regular basis and getting to know you guys on a more personal level.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun. Sometimes we got to digress a little bit and get back to work, but it is actually a lot of fun on those syndication power hours. And then the biggest thing, share with me just real quick, what do you think your vision is for this concept? Where do you see this going, like in the near future or long term?
Well, I'm a little bit behind you guys, and I have to say, I'm extremely grateful that I've been invited into this tribe. It's where I see it going. Since I've kind of learned this concept, I've done a little bit of research, and I bought the book by Seth Godin, Tribes, and I've looked into the Go-Giver concept. I truly see this, the people that are ahead of this curve, the people that are, on this webinar right now are hearing about something that very few people know about. It's a simple concept. The tools that we use for social media are just that, they're tools. But if you use them in the proper way, Seth has a great quote in his book, and he talks about, adding hundreds of friends and followers to your Twitter and Facebook accounts might do wonders for your ego, but it has absolutely nothing to do with your success. That was another thing that really hit home with me, and I'm like, yeah, I've been doing that all wrong, and I think 99.9% of the people out there are doing it all wrong.
Yeah, that is amazing. I read that book in and out, and I dissected that puppy like a surgeon just a couple of months ago. But that's true. That is a great quote from Seth there. Well, that is awesome, Nick. I totally appreciate, again, the value you bring to the tribe. I'm not going to give all your secrets away now, but just some of the things you're coming up with are just phenomenal. Again, everybody has some value add, and I just totally appreciate it. And I just want to say officially, welcome to the tribe, my friend.
Thanks. What did we do before the internet? Does anybody know?